it's Isabel. Welcome to my channel. Today I am working on another layout for Scrap-lift Crafternoon, and today's layout was chosen from Lacey Robinson. I don't believe she has a YouTube channel, but she does have an Instagram, and you can find her at Lacey Lynn. I will have her link below in my description box so that you can check out all her creative layouts. And then also in my description box, you guys, is a link to the playlist for my friends that are also playing along and recreating this layout with their own materials. Now, I have an idea. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but it's an idea. She has a lot of mixed media in the background going on. I do believe that the paper that she's using is a pre-made mixed media background, but I am going to attempt to not recreate it, but create my own mixed media background so that I have that look. The photo that I chose was this one of me and my mom. This was our trip to Arizona where I first experienced snowfall and snow, and I loved it. This picture we snapped right before we decided to leave because the snow started to come down, and I had just finished dancing in it. I was so excited. I felt like a little kid in a candy store. This is my idea. So there's a lot of mixed media going down on this left-hand corner or left-hand side of the page. Instead of doing like large circles going down on my layout, I am going to cut down this piece of scrap that I have. It's kind of in, it's in like mixed media on its own. I'm just gonna probably do 4 inches just so that I have that strip look going down on my layout. And then for the hexagons, it looks like she has these cut out from, and then adhered to the layout, and then she did some stitching over them. So what I'm thinking is, instead of doing hexagons, I'm going to do snowflakes and then kind of just add some stitching on the snowflakes. I think that will be a good, or at least a good interpretation of how I want to create this. I will probably still use the tag. I may or may not use the frame. I don't know if I have any holiday frames that would go with this, but I'll look and see what I have. Now, because this was a really fun experience with my first time with snow, I thought that I could still utilize that title, Good Times. So I'm going to either pull it from my alphas or maybe even find some chipboard or word phrases that I have that still say good times, because I think it still matches this picture that I have of me and my mom very well. Now, that's pretty much what how I'm going to start off. So to start, I will go ahead and pop this up on the corner so that you guys can still see what I'm working off of and where I'm getting my inspiration from. And just to start, what I'm going to do is bring in this purple paper, and I'm going to border, just because I want to offset it between the two. I think I'm going to border it on 2 sides, this side and this side, get it cut down and get it adhered to, no, not going to adhere it. I'm going to figure out where I want it on the layout, mark it off, and then move it so I can do some mixed media on the plain white background. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I did cut down my photo a little bit, so it sits now at a 4 by 5. My idea is to bring in this stencil from the Tim Holtz Halloween Stampers Anonymous pack. I'm going to utilize this splatter as snowfall, and I'm going to use the wisteria instead of using white just to bring in some more color. I'm hoping that it'll work, but won't know until I actually try it, so let's try it. Okay, so this is what it looks like thus far. Now I'm gonna get some things together and figure out how I'm gonna do the background before I actually do the snowflake. Okay, guys, so for this background, I made lines so that I don't have to worry about doing the whole background. I'm gonna bring in this stencil, and I think just kind of sporadically put it on the background. Now the color that I'm bringing in, I'm going to bring in the Delusion ink spray in Laid Back Lilac, and then some white acrylic paint, and I may or may not pull in the wisteria just to border it around, but if I do, this is probably going to be after. I'm also going to bring in my small brayer just because the mixed media on Lacey's layout, it kind of looks like it's been painted on, and rather than use a paintbrush, I think the brayer would give me a good streak on those lines. So we'll see how that works out. If I add any more than what I've just shown here, I will go ahead and explain after, but I'm going to speed this part up because this is going to take a while. Okay, guys, so this is my background. I hope you can see my stenciling. Gives it a little bit of texture in the background. Okay, it's gonna sit in like that. While I wait for this to dry a little bit more before I start working on it, I am gonna go figure out what snowflakes I will be using and what thread I will be using so that I can do the stitching. Okay, you guys, so I did get this part adhered down. I think I'm gonna go ahead and border this with white and then a little bit of the purple. And for the snowflake, I did find this one. I liked this one a lot because to me, well, not to me, but it's in the shape of a hexagon. So it still kind of works for the layout like Lacey's. So what I did was I went and I printed out 10 because there are 10 hexagons on her layout. And I am literally going to mimic her placement. Now for the snowflakes, I am going to bring in this embroidery thread. It's more of like a two-tone blue and purple thread. I am going to pierce, I think I'm just going to do the shorter ones, stitch the shorter ones, and then leave the longer ones be, and that'll be able to give me like a star-shaped stitch pattern. And then I'm going to take the grape the grape and the sapphire ink in Close to My Heart, and I'm going to color these. Okay, so I did get all of my snowflakes done, but before I bring those on here, I found this paper because I noticed on Lacey's layout, there's a torn piece of paper that sits behind the photo. So I'm thinking this one's a little bit different color, purple. And it has that two-tone mixed media kind of effect. So I'm going to pull this in. Now, I really, let's see. And then I am going to bring in my snowflakes. Okay, I brought in the Big Chill Alphas from the Hip Kit, one of my Hip Kit collections. It is a darker blue. I thought that because I did the ends of the snowflake in sapphire, it would match well with this. So we're gonna stick to the Good Times title. quick, you guys, in my description box is the playlist once again. If you have time, check out my friends and see how they did on the Scrap-lift Crafternoon today. Also, check out Lacey Robinson's Instagram. She's got a lot of creative stuff on her page. And then if you did like the layout, you guys, I do participate every Sunday. And also, I know I'm behind on my December daily videos. December's been a very hectic month, but those will be coming out this week, and hopefully I can get caught up. If not, at least I'll have a couple of videos out. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I will see you soon. Bye.